Fascinated by this non-reaction. I just told you Jason's kidnapped son has been found. Doesn't that make you feel something? Happy, relieved, infuriated?
Of course I am happy. I'm just surprised. I mean, who found him?
Can't believe you have to ask. Jason found Jake, of course. With my help.
He just gave me the greatest gift imaginable.
All that matters is Jake is safe. Jake.
Jason just brought him home.
You found my son.
You helped Jason find Jake? I can't wait to hear how you arranged that. Oh, no arrangement was necessary. It started when Maureen Harper retracted her permission to use her interview. When you refused to talk to her about it, I decided to give it a shot. While we were on the phone, I heard a baby crying in the background. Since Maureen's infant died and she was in Port Charles the day Jake disappeared, it occurred to me that maybe she was the one that took him. I was literally picking up the phone to call the police when Jason came in. I told him about my suspicions and we went and confronted Maureen. Sure enough, Jake was there.
Thanks for waiting. I didn't think it'd be an appropriate conversation for Cameron to hear, but I want to know who took my son and how you found him.
The lady who took Jake lost her baby in a fire. She was doing a segment on Sam's show. She got upset. She was wandering through the park, and she saw Jake and took him on impulse. Amelia Jaffe was the one who actually called her, heard a baby crying in the background. She's the one who took me out.
Where's she now?
She's in Albany. She has another kid, 3 years old. Amelia sent over a psychiatrist and a home nurse to help her out.
And neither one of you thought it might be a good idea to call the police?
She needs help, not jail.
Jason, we've just been through hell, not knowing where Jake was or if he was okay. I don't know that I can just let this go.
You shouldn't.
Who are you calling?
The station. I want the woman's name and address. Jason, I can subpoena the information from Miss Jaffe.
That's what you need to do.
Cruz. Hey, Jake's home. Yeah, it's great. Listen, you can get the identity and the address of the kidnapper from Mrs. Jaffe. I also need you to send a squad car over to my house. I'm going to be arresting Jason Morgan for violating the terms of his bail.
Full of surprises, which is exactly why I can't take anything you say at face value. Do you want to know what I think of your little story? I think you knew Maureen had Jake all along. That would explain why you were so eager to have Elizabeth make her appeal on the show for Jake's return. Now there's a ratings grabber. Kidnapped boy found courtesy of everyday heroes.
You don't know me very well at all. I realize it's better to avoid coverage of Jake Spencer altogether. I mean, this kidnapping had the potential to be a PR nightmare. Not only was the woman who took Jake a guest on the show, but the show's host, everyday hero herself, Sam McCall, stood by and watched as the baby was snatched and did nothing to stop it.
Anything to ruin my life. So how did you try this time? By paying Maureen to say that I watched her steal Jake?
I could see how you were so successful as a con. You have an amazing ability to spin anything so that you end up victimized. There's no spinning your way out of this one. Maureen admitted everything. In fact, she assumed that you were the one that told Jason where to find Jake. Yeah, that's right, Sam. Jason heard all about how you watched from behind a tree while Maureen grabbed Jake and stole him away.
How did he react?
You know, that's the interesting thing. He didn't really appear to react at all. Maybe that means he'll let bygones be bygones and forgive you. Or maybe Jason has finally found a reason to despise you. And you are about to get what you deserve.
tear yourself apart from Jake so he can sleep in his own room.
Stop it. Don't pretend you didn't just have the man who saved Jake arrested out of spite.
Jason jumped in. He refused to give up the name of the woman who took Jake. For all I know, Jason was behind the whole thing.
Are you insane?
It was another opportunity to look like a hero. They don't come along every day, so why not take advantage of it?
Oh, God, you are so jealous. You can't even be grateful for 2 seconds that Jake is home. You would rather punish Jason for finding him when
I couldn't.
Of all people, I shouldn't have to tell you this. Never talk to the cops. The second you told Detective Spencer that you left town in clear violation of your bail agreement, you brought this on yourself.
There were extenuating circumstances, Diane. A baby was kidnapped.
Well, obviously, those circumstances didn't seem to make much of an impression on Detective Spencer, did they? You're not a very popular person with the law enforcement community, Jason.
Here's the deal. I made a call to get you bail. Last favor I had, and they can't stop the transfer.
Whatever it cost me to find my son, it was worth it. I need a couple favors.
Yeah, I mean, anything at this point I can do for you.
Elizabeth doesn't realize that you know Jake is my son, and I would like to keep it that way.
Well, what's the problem? I mean, I could help.
I know, but Elizabeth's very clear on what kind of life she wants for Jake, and right now, you know, she wants him to grow up in a solid family, and that's what he's got, and I just don't want to disrupt that.
Lucky just arrested you for jumping bail. Why protect him? Why let him raise your child?
My hands are tied. I am going away. Oh, you've known Lucky half his life. He's not a bad guy. He just got frustrated because I found Jake before he did. He did something petty. You know, everybody does, given the right circumstances.
All right, you know what? I don't have to agree, but this bail violation makes the charges against you for Alcazar's murder harder to shake. You know that, right?
That's a risk we take every day. I accepted that a long time ago. But I don't want my actions and my choices to affect my son or Elizabeth. So I'm asking you, just protect the secret from me. And I need you to look out for them. Okay, if they need anything while I'm gone, just promise me that you'll give it to them.
You know, I mean, I can't count on the times you come through for me and my family, and it'll be a privilege to help you out.
I came as soon as I heard Jake was home. I am so happy for you. I know you must be relieved.
Well, did you hear who was a guest on your show?
Yes, I did. Maureen Harper, Amelia told me. Yes.
I guess she's suffering the loss of her own child.
It's very sad. I have no idea where Jason is. Would you know where he might be right now?
You don't know? He violated the terms of his bail when he went to look for Jake. Lucky turned him in.
You know, your daddy's the one who found you. Just like I knew he would. Jason loves you so much. And he wishes that he could be a part of your life, but he's going to honor his vow to me. Because I promised him that you would have a better life with me and Lucky and Cameron, and I am going to keep that promise to him. No matter how
Jackie, I'm going to forgive him so that I can give you the family that Jason sacrificed everything for.